Bluehost and how will they perform in the real world, but I'll also compare them to the competition and ultimately help you to decide whether Bluehost would be the best hosting company for you or not. And as always, I'll include any links in the description to the best deals or promotional discounts on Bluehost that I can get for you guys. So regarding user friendliness, this is one of the features that sets Bluehost apart, as they make it really easy for anyone to manage a website, even if this is the first time you've ever had a website. Now, Bluehost uses cPanel, which is a web hosting control panel that offers a ton of options for integrations. For example, you can add email autoresponders, apps to track marketing metrics, such as the number of clicks on your website, and apps for automatic billing. You can also install content management systems other than WordPress, such as Joomla and Drupal. Basically, Bluehost makes it simple and easy to add any additional apps and plugins, which gives your site more features and can help to improve the experience of visitors to your website. In the performance page, you can change the cache settings, which basically allows you to delete the data stored on your website so that it loads faster. And then the settings page gives you an overview of any updates that have happened or are yet to happen. You can also manage content such as your blogs. For example, you can moderate comments you've received on your blog pages rather than having to log into each of your sites individually. And then regarding performance, this is an extremely important and for some the most important feature of a good web hosting company. Performance is basically measured on two metrics. You have the loading time of your website and the uptime. So the loading time is how fast your website loads when a user opens it. A fast page loading time is ideally one that is less than 3 seconds. This ultimately means a better user experience, which means Google will give you more favor in the search results, and as a result means your website will get more visitors. So Bluehost has one of the fastest loading times compared to other hosting companies, which is 2.89 seconds on average. Then the second factor is uptime. This measures the amount of time for which your website is up and running and is generally shown as a percentage. Here again, Bluehost is one of the best as well, with an uptime of 99.98% over the course of a year. And although each hosting company experiences some downtime, Bluehost is one of the best in this regard. But in addition to performance, there are several other things Bluehost does which makes it a great value. For example, no matter which hosting plan you choose, they all include at least one free domain name for the first year, a free SSL certificate, and 5 free email accounts. Bluehost also has a one-click WordPress installation option, which is simple and easy to use. And in addition to this, another thing that makes Bluehost great for beginners is that it gives you a checklist of all the things that you may need to complete, like organize your site's navigation or customize your design. Also, everyone is given unmetered bandwidth, which means that you won't be charged based on the amount of bandwidth that you use. However, you will be asked to reduce your usage if you exceed the limits set in Bluehost's terms and service. This limit is 5,000 database tables and 10 gigabytes of total database usage. Fortunately, it's not likely you'll ever have to worry about this, as most websites never exceed these limits. But one of my favorite things about Bluehost is their customer support. Out of all the hosting companies I've been with, Bluehost has impressed me the most so far with how great their support is, particularly over the phone. I've had some of the most legendary support situations that literally prompted me to write letters to the upper management because of how impressed I was. Because it's particularly unique these days to find a company that not only hires great people who genuinely care about helping you, but then that company also empowers those people to do everything they can do to take care of you. And if you've ever been in a situation where you're stuck trying to figure out what's wrong with your website, you know how valuable that type of support can be. So their customer support team is available 24/7 by phone, or you can email or chat with them if you prefer. And then pricing is another area where Bluehost demonstrates its value as a hosting company. I'll highlight some of the key and most important points here in this review, but if you're interested in more details about the different plans, I'll include a link in the description to a more detailed review about the different pricing plans and options. But when it comes to choosing the right plan, it's important to understand that your pricing plan will be greatly affected by whether it's a shared hosting plan or a dedicated hosting plan. Shared hosting basically means that you share your hosting